Hello, how's everybody doing today? I am back for Playdate number 22. This is kind of exciting. We've had it going on for 22 weeks already, and I feel like I just barely made it. Every week I get a little more casual, and I am a little bit slower in the morning, and then I'm rushing around to get here in time, but I think I made it. So we have already 30 people in the room, so I'm going to say some hellos, and then we'll get started. So it looks like we had Ms. and Emily in here first. Hello, Kathy, Maharet, Bastet, Patrice. Yes, what card are we calling today? we have Bastet wishing for the High Priestess. Let's see. We have Kimberly here. Hi, Kimberly. Corvin's here. Hi, Corvin. Jennifer Ball. Hello, my dear friend. A Crohn's Intuition. Hello. Or a Crohn's Intuition. Let me see if I can say that a little more naturally. Hello. Hi, Mike and Diane. Simon. Hello. Elizabeth. Yes. I'm so happy to be here with all you lovely people. Let's see. Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra. Hopefully I don't miss anyone. Kiana's here. I said hi to Maharet, right? Hopefully I did. If not, I just did. Elle's wanting a dark card. Oh, Elle and Shane are in cahoots on that one, I have a feeling. Let's see who else is here. Rose Coleman. Hello. Are you new here? Welcome if you are. Let's see. Oh, nope, I haven't. Did I almost make it to the bottom? No, the chat jumped. No. All right. Elle's always in a dark mood. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. White Tree Tarot. Robin. Okay. I did. I missed some folks. Shoot. Emily. Hi. If I didn't say hi to you already, you might have been one of my first ones. I've already started forgetting. Raven Morning Glory. Hi. That's another new name, I feel like. Do we have new folks here today? We got to give them a warm welcome for anyone who is new. Simon managed to eat his dinner and get his pen, so that's good. Jamie, hello. Shane, hello. My children are all here. Oh, is Science to Soul Jen here? I didn't see her sneak in, but if she's here, hello. Psychically Yours, Donna. Wiccan222, hello. Jackie. Hi. Okay, did I make it? Nope, Sean snuck in. Chat's still moving. We could spend all day saying hello to everyone. This is amazing. Hi, Kristen. Essence 818 is here. Jilly's here. Oh, Jen Science to Soul is here. And then Mindy's here. If I missed anyone, I am so sorry. Feel free to wave and grab my attention. Talk to me in all caps. I won't think you're yelling at me most of the time. And if I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Elle, for posting in the Facebook group. One of the things that I really wanted to, we have, Ida, I don't do readings. This is for us to study cards together. Kristen, did I say hello? I think I did. All right, now that I've said all my hellos. Hello, Lori. Okay. So last week we had the Ace of Wands, and as I recall, we were all pretty excited about this card, and I know it inspired for a few folks some really creative endeavors this week. And if anybody wants to share those, that would be great. We did have a few posts in the Facebook group. I believe it was Debbie posted in our Tarot Playdate Facebook group that Elle just recently posted the link to. And right after Playdate, she painted a picture of the Ace of Wands from the Lightseers Tarot and put that up. Amazingly quick and very gorgeous. And then I know that Jackie, our very own Jackie, she did the activity and pulled a random card from the tarot deck. She got the Seven of Pentacles, and she let that inspire a little art project that she did and posted in the Playdate Facebook group. I've got too many words that all sound alike, which was really cool. Wendy, if I didn't say hello to you, hello, which I thought was really cool. We saw lots of different cards. Hello, Alana. Anne, hi. Tammy Pie, hi. Oh, I'm glad you're here. So I myself, I also pulled a random card, and I also pulled the Seven of Pentacles, and I just kind of went blank. But here's the thing. So you don't have to do, if you want to participate in the activities, we're not limited to 1 week. We can do them at any time. And I have an idea percolating, which is kind of very Seven of Pentacles like, I think. So that's how I'm letting myself off the hook. But anyone else who wants to share an Ace of Wands, and I know my son, Shane, who's in the chat here, has also been very creative this week. So I don't know, this was a good card. Anybody have anything they'd like to highlight? This card came up for me in multiple daily draws this week. So it was a very Ace of Wandsy week. All right, I'm going to scroll up through the chat, see if anybody said anything other than mostly hello. Kristen, oh, you're new to Tarot Playdate. Well, I will talk you through it as we go. How about that? So that way anybody new kind of knows the format. It's the same pretty much every week. So what we're going to do is we talked about our card from last week. Let's talk about that. So Shane has an announcement that we will make at the end of Playdate here. And for those of you who know what Shane's been working on, then you'll probably, this will be a little bit of a spoiler, but we have an announcement to make at the end of Playdate. So stick around if you want to hear something cool. Oh, Shane, you pulled the Fool card, which kind of got you to take your final leap, right? So that's pretty cool. All right, for anybody who is new here today, what we do is every week we are going to randomly select a card. But before we do that, I first gather, so everybody start getting ready to do some typing. I gather a list of 5 different questions that we will use to help us interpret and learn more about the card that we select. And often, I mean, I would say these really have turned into sort of real life. So for somebody earlier was asking if I do readings, we all do readings together using our card of the week to answer 5 different questions using not only the RWS card that we will pull for the week, but then I randomly select from my collection 5 alternative decks so we can see different versions of the same card from different creators and see how that changes our interpretations, our understandings, all of that of the card. So it is literally a big old play date. All right, so if you can, and you have a question you would like to ask this week, please put it in all caps for me, and I am ready to write down in my sloppy penmanship as quickly as I can. Oh, Simon's got a long one for me right out of the gate. I love it. I love it when you guys are ready. Okay, so we have Simon. What is the biggest influence on our lives right now, and how can we acknowledge it? Ooh, that's good. Oh, it was by Aquarius Owl. Thank you for putting 2 + 2 together. So the drawing that I referred to earlier that was of the Ace of Wands from the Light Seers was done by our Aquarius Owl, and it was gorgeous. So if you are in the group, go check it out because it was really pretty. Okay, I got to write this question down before the chat scrolls too fast. What is the biggest? That's a great question, Simon. Influence on our lives right now. It's even kind of a 2-parter. And how can we acknowledge it? Okay, so I get really silent as I write these questions down fast and furious. Then we have from Sandra at the Whispering Well, what do we need to focus on for our spiritual well-being this week? Another great question. What do we need to focus on for our, I don't know why I read out loud as I write it down. I just want you to know that I'm making progress, I guess, for our spiritual well-being this week. If you put a question in lowercase, I may miss it. So, all right, scrolling up, then we have Bastet. How can we connect with our higher self? You guys are going deep this week. I probably say that every week, but I still always appreciate it. How can we connect with our higher self? Does anybody, as we ask these questions, start thinking about the card that could answer all of these for us? And my brain just starts spinning. How can we connect with our higher self? All right, I need 2 more, and it looks, I think people have put them in here. Aquarius Owl, how will this month change for all of us? Or will it at all? Okay. Aquarius Owl. How will this, okay. And okay, I've definitely got my 5. I can see in the chat. Okay, so I've got one more I'm going to grab here. I'm going to see if I can do this in order so I don't skip anybody. And then from Kiana, we have, what is the best way to incorporate some self-care into our lives this week? Love the questions this week. I suppose as again, I do every week, but what is the best way? So while I write these down, start manifesting your card to incorporate some self-care this week. If you had a question and I didn't get to it or it came in later, there's so many good ones. Will we see? We have questions from Tammy Pie and Kathy and Ann. Please come back next week and bring your questions. Have them ready to copy paste in there. Okay, you guys all had great questions. Thank you. Oh, this is fun. All right, so are we ready to start doing a little shuffle? Let's see how we go. Hi to anyone who came in while I was writing questions down and gathering questions. Our deck is getting skinnier. All right, so from Simon, we have, what is the biggest influence on our lives right now and how can we acknowledge it? From Sandra, we have, what do we need to focus on for our spiritual well-being this week? From Basta, we have, how can we connect with our higher self? From Aquarius Owl, our painter in the group here, we have, how will this month change for us? And then from Kiana, we have, what is the best way to incorporate some self-care this week? All right. Shayna, dark one? If we get a dark one in answer to all these questions, we are all going to have to do some hard work this week. All right. What is the biggest influence? What do we need to focus on for our spiritual being? How can we connect with our higher self? You're seeing my process here. How will this month change for us? And what is the best way to incorporate self-care this week? Okay. Emily, bring your question back next week. Hi, Emmy. Nice to see you. All right. Here we go. We're going to cut the deck. I'll do the reveal together. That's been really fun not seeing it till you guys do. Another wands. I think we were due. I think we were due for another wands. All right. Give me those first impressions. Happy to see this card. Sad to see this card. Confused by this card. What are you thinking? Oh, if did Tiny Dancer put the question in lowercase letters? Because that might be the sex card. Tammy Pie says is it a sex card? Okay, we're gonna talk about this. It's a positive card. We're seeing Sandra's like, it's all right. Victory at what cost? Says Essence. Julie says, we won, victory. Yeah, that's the trick is putting those, oh, I'm sorry I missed it. I don't do it on purpose. I think everybody knows that as fast as the chat scrolls that I'm not intentionally skipping anyone's question. I promise. But if we bring it back next week, we're always in need of questions. And we still have like 56 weeks to go after this. So lots of time. All right, so we have some initial thoughts on this. United we stand, says Simon. Let's see here. Celebrate your victory, says Kristen. Val says 6 of Wands. Yes, I'll take my success where it comes. Psychic Lior says it's had the feel of a ticker tape parade. Shane is like, fine. It's not a dark card, but it's good. Jackie, pride, accomplishment. I had a feeling it had to do with the wreath and the spear and the wand there. Jamie Pie. Those people look close. Maybe the end of social distancing. Ooh, there you go. Kiana, I like it. I can keep my productive streak going. Yes, I feel like I need to still embrace creativity and passion, pursuits, that kind of thing. Emily says, I like this card. I know there are shadows, but I feel this is a reminder to keep going. Robin's humming Led Zeppelin's Celebration Day. Thank you for trying to help, Alana. Let's see. Enjoy the moment, says Tiny Dancer. Kristen says, allow people to compliment you. Don't let your humility get to be too much. Jilly asks, who are you? Are you the writer or the spectator in this card? So where do you see yourself? Anne says, resolution and success after struggle of the 5. Yeah, so this being the 6. Bastet says, bringing everyone together. You guys are on fire today. Elizabeth, recognition, self-confidence. Simon, take pride in your accomplishments. Nothing has been wasted during this time. Emily, we always concentrate on the negative comments, but this is a push to accept and assimilate the positive. Being triumphant, says Kiana. Hard-earned success, others and others celebrate with you, says Wendy. Look at your achievements, says Emily. Jackie, success or rewards are coming your way. Alana, celebration. I see this card as a need to acknowledge every little bit of success so far. Kristen, ooh, is the crowd facing toward or away from the writer? We'll take a closer look here soon, and then we will dive into that for sure. Good news, says Kiana. A welcome home, says Essence. Gather your tribe, says Tiny Dancer. Gather your people. You guys have a lot of initial thoughts right out of the gate. Any other thoughts? All right, so what I will do is, as you're kind of keep throwing out your ideas and your initial impressions of this card, one of the things, leadership, says Kiana. One of the things that I like to do is kind of know, like, what first grabbed your eye when you saw this card? What did you see first? Leadership, I read that one already. Triumph, the 2 laurel wreaths, says White Tree Tarot. Simon says, your present situation is providing you with an opportunity to develop your strengths. You are noticed, says Tiny Dancer. Essence says, all I can see is a parade. Well, why is that just all you can see? That's seeing something big, actually. So Sandra first notices the wreath on the wand. I think that's really what grabbed my eye today for sure. Robin says, I think he's on his way to join the happy, creepy baby in the sun. Okay. That writer sitting tall, right? That really confident posture that he's got going on there. Ms. sees the wand inserting the wreath. The first thing I saw was a circle of wholeness, says Val. Psychically yours. I got some battles to fight this week, so I'm hopeful I'll win them now. I hope so too. Shane, the white horse, normally portrayed in movies or books as a symbol of status, leadership, warriors, I instantly notice it as it seems to also balance out the high wreath. Good observation. Yeah, it's funny. You're actually the first person so far to say they noticed the horse first. Kiana, victory in something as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Tiny Dancer notices the wand in the circle. Victory after strife, says Mike. Wendy says, you may find yourself the center of attention. Stay grounded. And the green cape on the horse. Oh, so bringing down that kind of earthly grounding element of the green. I got you there. Jackie says, showing off his authority or award. Celebrating successes, says Wickham. The blue sky without the clouds. Not a cloud in sight in this card, is there? Tiny Dancer's off to grab glasses. Shane says, I'm such an animal nerd. Of course I noticed the horse first. Hi, Jen. Enjoy that coffee. It's still early for you. Mike says, pleasure gained through labor. Victory shall be yours. Oh, Essence, you're saying that to psychically yours. Yes. Acknowledgement for your hard work, says Anne, and honor your personal power, says Kristen. So let's take a closer look. I mean, I think we can see a lot of what's going in this card, but sometimes we get a little snippet of something new as soon as we focus. Ooh, it's trying. There it is. So we have a little red bow on that green leaf up there. The green wreath on his head. The horse, the people. It almost looks like one of them is looking away and one of them is looking toward, doesn't it? Because we were asking earlier, are they looking away or are they looking toward? Maybe it's both. White Tree Tarot says, it looks like a noble, honorable victory, not just victory as such. You should take pride in your ability to lead and inspire others, says Elizabeth. Simon says, the wreath of victory and to commemorate the dead. Remember the victims, but also the just deserts. Deserts? Deserts? Meaning you get what you reap what you sow? Is that what you mean? Val says Shane the horse is beautiful, and its being white in some cultures suggests connection with the divine. Simon also says your task, your ability, the art of directing many interests toward a common aim and coordinating their movements. I was wondering this too, Donna. So Miss said the world completion wreath, right? It looks very similar to what we see in the world card. But Donna was asking, what is the red behind the horse's neck? So this right here, right? So is that, I think that's another, I think these are more people right here. Does it look like more people on the other side of the horse? Unless somebody sees something different, but it looks like another hat because this looks a lot like this hat over here. Yeah, okay, so Corbin said the same thing. I think that's a hat of another person. Miss says it's a hat. Laurel wreath worn by man equals Roman symbol of victory and power, says Kiana. Perhaps they are marching home, right? So they, marching home from a battle hard won or easily won. Yeah, everybody, so we think that's more people. Essence says the ribbon on the wreath indicates that the wind is blowing in the direction the rider is going. Go wherever the wind blows, right? And we remember in some of our earlier play dates, like the Knight of Swords, where it's like the rider was riding against the wind in some ways. So it's interesting to see, are they going with the flow, against the flow? That can really change the dynamic of the card. Kathy says victory for the community. We are all a part of the victory. Elle says public victory. See, you guys are on the same page there. Achievement in the spotlight. Kiana, wreath through the wand equals symbol of fertility, of hopes coming to fruition, or like Tammy Pie says, the sex card. Jackie says standing together for the same cause. Simon says the green covering, the positive interpretations of that is great growth, potential, nature, freshness, and hope. Negative, much immaturity, false hopes, hidden drives, because the horse is covered. Thank you for that, Simon. So, Maura, we are the champion situation. Oh, you know, I want to sing now. Don't make me do that. The wreath on the wand is like a maypole, says Psychically Yours, which is very fitting since it was just May Day, right? Just a couple days ago. And now we have people with the earworm. So everybody is, I know we've had a few comments, but please, are you begging me to sing? Because I know that's not what you're doing. Elle says the state of recognition is temporary. Some of the people are already beginning to look away, like especially this character right here, right? You'll have to forgive like all my poorly manicured nails. I've been trying so hard, but I need to pay people for that. So this face here is already kind of looking away, even though it's not focusing very well. That's interesting. Interesting look at that. It is a very, very Beltane apt card with all of these wreaths, right? Are they looking away or are they looking ahead? Asks Shane. So, we've had a lot of talk about how this can be, positive victories and things like that. And I remember somebody way at the beginning, I don't know if it was Jilly or somebody else, was like, victory, but at what cost, right? And so when you look at sort of the shadowy aspects of this card, did we step on somebody to get to this victorious place? Have we acted with integrity? Other things to kind of think about when we look at a card that says we've won, right? Unless you're one of the spectators and you're looking at that person who won going, well, there they go. Kristen says, I just imagine someone coming home from war, but someone with a higher status is getting the recognition, right? People take credit for other people's stuff all the time. So did this guy really do all the work and is worthy of the accolades that he is receiving? Or is he taking the accolades that maybe should be going to somebody else? Again, kind of exploring that shadowy side, right? Val saying, Elle, could they be jealous? Simon says the people behind, the positive is voluntary engagement, active participation, conscious support. Negative side of that could be dependency, lack of self-reliance, hanger on, right? Oh boy, this could apply to so many things in the world right now. I'm not going to talk politics, but it's tempting. It's really tempting sometimes. Donna asks, are they looking around for possible threats? Oh, that's interesting. Emily, there is a feeling like there could be someone or several people in the crowd resenting the person being celebrated. there's always somebody, who is jealous of somebody else's success or doesn't feel like they are deserving. You're never going to please everybody, and not everybody who looks up to you is going to look up to you in the way that you would want them to, right? Let's see. Like Gilderoy Lockhart, says Al, for us Harry Potter nerds in the room. Achieving a significant goal, says Kiana. Hats are not off. Oh, that's interesting too, right? Because taking the hat off can be a sign of respect. So if that's not off, do we not respect our little horse rider here? Bastet says all the wands have fresh green on it, so maybe all of them put effort into getting to this victory. I like that interpretation. Corvin says it reminds me of Palm Sunday also. Mindy's back, 6 of Wands. She's okay with this. Good. Welcome back, Mindy. Kiana, there's an element of an unequal relationship to this card, the man on the high horse, right? Get off your high horse. How many times do we say that, right? Any more symbols? Okay, so we talked about the wands and the wreath. Do we think the wreath on his head, did we talk about that versus the wreath on the wand? I know Simon's got his handy dandy ultimate guide to the right